It's funny, ain't it? How they always try to replace you. Replace. What a word. What a damn ugly, useless word. They'll try to fit someone else into your shoes like they could ever walk in them the same way. Huh. The thing is, they think people are like parts of a broken machine. Just swap one out for another, like they don't got scars, like they ain't carried weight that'd snap another man in half. Oh, but you know better, don't you? You've seen, you felt it every time they told you to step aside, like your worth wasn't more than the air you were breathing, like you were disposable. But they don't understand that there's a difference between being replaceable and being unforgettable. They'll chase replacements. Hell, they'll hunt for them, desperate to find someone, anyone, that could do what you did. They'll patch it up with some half-hearted smile, throw a new face into the pit, dress them up real nice. But you know what? Deep down, they'll realize none of them compare to you. And that's where it gets interesting. Because that's where it starts to eat them alive. Oh, they'll try. They'll try real hard. They'll put on a show, paint up their new toy and parade it around like it's all shiny and new. But the truth, huh? It stings, doesn't it? Every single day. You weren't perfect. No, far from it. And that's what makes this so much better. See, they thought they could just toss you away. Like your imperfections made you less valuable, less needed. What they didn't know, what they never understood, is that it's those cracks that made you who you are. They're too busy chasing the next clean, polished version of what they think they want. But none of them will ever come close. You ever look around, kid? You ever notice how quiet it gets when you're not there? They won't admit it. Nah, pride's a powerful thing. But behind those eyes, behind the mask they put on, they miss you. And it ain't because they liked you. It's because they needed you. There's a difference. There's always been a difference. You gave them something no one else could. You made them feel alive. You made them feel like they mattered, even if it was just for a second, just long enough for them to think they could stand on their own 2 feet. But the second you walked away, the second you disappeared into that darkness, everything went quiet. Everything went cold. But here's the kicker, and this is where it gets fun. They'll never tell you. They'll never let you know that they're drowning without you. Nah. They're too proud, too stubborn, too afraid of the truth. So they'll keep running, keep scrambling, like rats in a maze, looking for a way out. A way to fill that hole you left.
Okay, you know that feeling when you're at work and you're miserable and you realize it's time to make a change? I think that change might actually be possible because I just learned about Merit America. It's a career develop a nonprofit that provides flexible technical training, career coaching, and peer support for people who are trying to make a career.
But it's all for nothing. And deep down, they know it. No one can fill it. No one can beat you. They'll chase your shadow, but they'll never catch it. They'll dig through 1,000 souls, but they won't find yours. And that, my friend, that's your power. That's the truth they're terrified of. See, the thing about people is, they think they can live without you. They think they can forget. But the mind, it doesn't forget. Not really. It'll keep reminding you. Every time they look at someone new, every time they try to move on, it'll whisper to them in those quiet moments. You remember him, don't you? Yeah, they remember you. They'll always remember you. Because none of them can ever be you. None of them can carry your weight. No one else can wear your scars. No one else can survive what you survived. You're the ghost they'll never shake. The memory that haunts them. The thing they'll always be reaching for, but never, ever touch. And that's where your worth lies. Not in their acceptance, not in their approval. No. Your worth is in the fact that you can never be replaced, even when they think they can, even when they try. They'll find out sooner or later. When all those replacements break down, when they crumble under the pressure, when they can't handle the weight that you carried like it was nothing, that's when they'll realize. But by then, it'll be too late. You'll be gone and they'll be left chasing ghosts. They'll be left with the memory of you, the shadow of what they lost. And that's their punishment. You're free. Free from their expectations, their lies, their endless search for something that doesn't exist. Free from the chains they tried to put on you. Free from the world that never really knew your worth. They'll spend the rest of their lives searching for someone who can do what you did. Someone who can stand where you stood. But they'll never find them. Because there's only one you. Remember that. Hold on to it. They'll chase replacements, but none will compare to you. But here's the thing. They won't stop. Oh no, not ever. They'll keep chasing, keep searching like they're on some twisted treasure hunt, trying to fill the void you left behind. Because, let me tell you something, you were never just a person to them. You were the foundation, the one they leaned on, even when they never gave you the credit. Think about it. How many times did they come to you, expecting you to fix it? To be the one who had all the answers, to clean up their mess, to carry their burdens on your back, while they smiled in your face and stabbed you in it the second you turned around. And you, being you, always did it. Why? Why the hell did you?
Why do I recommend StockCharts.com to anyone who's a trader? I'm Tony Zhang, Chief Strategist at Options Play and CNBC contributor.
Because that's who you are. You took their weight like it was nothing, like it was all part of the deal. You saw the bigger picture. You always did. You knew it wasn't about them. It was about you proving something to yourself. Proving that no matter how much they threw at you, no matter how hard they tried to break you, you'd keep getting up. And you did, over and over again. Like clockwork, they'd knock you down, and you'd rise. Bruised, bleeding, but never broken. They hated that, you know? They hated that they couldn't crush you like they crushed the others. Oh, they'd smile to your face, sure. They'd pretend to admire your strength, to praise you for your resilience. But behind those smiles, behind those hollow words, was envy. It ate at them, burned them from the inside out. Because you had something they never would. Purpose. You had that fire, that unshakable, undeniable fire that made you keep going when everyone else would have given up. And they couldn't stand it. So, what did they do? They tried to replace you. Like swapping one cog for another. Like you were some faceless machine. But oh, how wrong they were. How wrong they still are. They thought they could erase you from the equation, rewrite the script without you in it. And now they're watching it all fall apart, slowly, piece by piece. But here's the part they'll never admit out loud. Without you, nothing works, nothing makes sense, because you were the glue, the one who kept it all together, even when it was tearing you apart from the inside. They don't get that, though. Not yet. Maybe not ever. They think they're better off without you. What a joke. And it's the kind of joke that's going to keep playing on repeat, day after day, while they scramble to find a substitute that doesn't exist. Let them chase. Let them run in circles, chasing ghosts, trying to replace what can't be replaced. You already won. You won the moment you decided to walk away from their mess. The moment you stopped playing their twisted game. But I know it hurts. It hurts like hell when you give everything, and they act like it wasn't enough. Like you weren't enough. But the truth is, you were too much for them. You were too strong, too real, too you. That's why they tried to bury you, to pretend like they didn't need you. It's easier to pretend, easier to fake it, than to face the reality that they were nothing without you. And now they sit in the aftermath of their own arrogance, wondering why it all feels so empty. Wondering why. No matter who they put in your place, it never feels the same. And it won't. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Oh, they'll try to make it look like they're doing just fine, like everything's moving along along without a hitch. But deep down, where the lies can't hide, they're falling apart, crumbling under the weight of their own stupidity. They'll chase replacements, all right. They'll keep hunting for that magical someone who can do what you did, who can carry what you carried, who can be what you were. But here's the dirty little secret. No one can. You're a force of nature, and they never saw it coming. See, they thought you were just another face in the crowd, just another disposable pawn in their game. But pawns don't leave scars. Pawns don't leave shadows that haunt people's dreams. And you left a mark so deep, they'll never forget you, even if they pretend to. You're more than they'll ever understand, more than they can even comprehend. And the thing is, they know it. Oh, they know it all right. They're just too afraid to admit it, too scared to look in the mirror and see that the reason they're falling apart is because they let the one person who held it all together walk away.
But the gates are pumping.
The market's closed.
Future stuff sells in the after hours.
And you did it. You walked away. You left them to their own devices, to their own failures. You gave them the freedom to see what life is like without you. And now they're drowning. But here's the beauty of it all. You don't need them. You never did. They needed you. And now, without you, they're nothing. While you're free. Free from their expectations. Free from their manipulations. Free from the chains they try to wrap around your soul. You don't owe them a damn thing anymore. So let them chase replacements. Let them scramble to find someone, anyone, who can fill that hole you left behind. But no one will. No one can. Because they'll never be you. And they'll spend the rest of their lives learning that lesson the hard way. And that's the joke. The ultimate punchline. They thought they could replace you. But in the end, they'll realize that the only thing they ever replaced was their own chance at happiness. Their own chance at survival. You're irreplaceable. And that's the truth they'll carry with them forever. Like a weight they can never put down. So don't worry about them. Don't worry about what they think, what they say, what they do. They're running in circles, chasing ghosts, while you're moving forward. You're building something new, something stronger, something that they'll never be a part of. And that's your victory. That's your legacy. They'll chase replacements, but none will compare to you.
So as I was looking into men, I was thinking like, okay, what's the catch? Like, something wrong with it.
Nah, kid. You got it all wrong. You didn't lose them. They lost you. They lost the one who was actually in their corner. The one who gave a damn. But people like them. They don't even know what they had until it's long gone. Until it's too late. And you're left standing here, asking yourself if you weren't good enough. But that's the joke, kid. They weren't good enough for you. Let me tell you something about people. They don't care about you. They care about themselves. Selfish to the core. They'll take everything you got, strip you down to nothing, and laugh in your face while doing it. And when you're left there, broken, bleeding out emotionally, they'll move on like you never existed. But see, the punchline is, you were the real deal. You were genuine. And in a world full of fakes, that scares people, makes them uncomfortable. They didn't leave because of you. They left because they were too weak to handle you. They couldn't handle real love, real loyalty, real care. It's pathetic, really. You gave them everything you had, didn't you? Classic mistake. You wore your heart on your sleeve, hoping they'd see it, cherish it. But nah, they saw it as an opportunity, a target. And guess what? They took their shot. Now you're sitting here thinking you lost, like the fool of the story. But the truth is, you didn't lose. You're still standing. They're the ones who threw away something they'll never get back. A chance to have someone in their corner. Someone real. And real. It's a rare commodity these days. Everyone's out for themselves, hustling, pretending, faking their way through life. And when they find something pure, something genuine, it scares the hell out of them. They don't know what to do with it, so they burn it. It's easier that way, for them. But you're stronger than they'll ever be. Look at you, still breathing, still here even after they tried to break you. They thought you'd fold, thought you'd disappear. But here you are, standing tall in the rubble, aren't you? And that's what terrifies them most. They couldn't destroy you. They couldn't break you. They lost you. And they can't get that back. You know what's funny? They're gonna miss you. Oh yeah. Maybe not now, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, it's gonna hit them like a freight train. And they're gonna realize they let the best thing they ever had slip right through their fingers. And it'll be too late. That's the cruel twist of fate. The punchline to the whole damn joke. The sacrifice.
Artist, producer, songwriter, Avicii had touched many during his career in dance and electronic music. He has inspired many and is somewhat shaped with what the genre is today. This channel represents his
And go. Don't cry for them. Don't waste your time mourning people who didn't appreciate you. They don't deserve your tears. Nah. Save those for someone who actually matters. Cry for yourself. Cry for the person you were before they turned you cold. But don't cry for them. They're nothing now. Dust in the wind. And you're about to rise from the ashes like the phoenix they never saw coming. So here's what you do. You use that pain. Turn it into something they can't ignore. Let it fuel you. Make you stronger. Not bitter, but better. You take that broken heart of yours and make something out of it. Something they'll never be able to touch again. You become untouchable. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who cared. You were the one who showed up, who gave a damn. And that makes you rare. Rare things don't get lost. They just become more valuable over time. So stop thinking you lost them. They lost you. They lost the one person who would have fought for them, bled for them, maybe even died for them. And they'll never find that again. Never. You didn't lose, kid. You won. You just don't see it yet. Now get out there and show them what they're missing. You know, there's a funny thing about people. They're always looking for something more. But they never know what that is. Always chasing shadows, right? Running from one shiny thing to the next. And you were just another stop on their little tour of life. A pit stop. Oh, but you thought you were special, didn't you? Thought they saw something in you. And for a minute, maybe they did. But then the newness wore off, didn't it? They got bored. And that's when you started to fade. But here's the kicker. They never deserved you to begin with. Think about it. Really think. What did they ever do to earn your loyalty, your time, your love? What did they ever do that made them worthy of you? I'll tell you what. Nothing. They showed up, played their little games, and you gave. Oh, how you gave. You poured out everything you had like some kind of selfless saint, hoping it would be enough. Enough for them to stay. But people like that, they don't stay. Nah, they take what they can. And when you've got nothing left to give, they move on. On to the next sucker. The next poor soul who'll fall for their tricks. But you're left with nothing. Or so you think. But let me let you in on a little secret. You still got something. You got you. And you're stronger than you know. They drink.
Let me show you why I stopped paying for all my other sample libraries. This is arcade by output. This thing has sound, sample.
They drained you, didn't they? Took every last drop of what made you whole. They sucked the life out of you like a parasite, feeding off your energy, your kindness. And for what? They weren't even satisfied. That's the sick joke. They took everything, and it still wasn't enough for them. See? People like that, they're bottomless pits, empty inside. You can't fill them up no matter how hard you try. And you tried, didn't you? Bent over backward to be what they wanted, to keep them happy. But they weren't happy. They never are. And that's not on you. That's on them. So stop beating yourself up, thinking you weren't enough. You were more than enough. Too much even. You were too good for them. And they knew it. They knew they couldn't keep up with you, couldn't match your energy, couldn't give you what you deserved. So they did what cowards do. They ran, left you standing there wondering what the hell went wrong. But the truth is, nothing went wrong. They were wrong all along. You want to know what's really funny? They'll miss you. Oh yeah, they will. Not now, not today, maybe not even tomorrow. But one day, it'll hit them like a punch to the gut. They'll look around at all the phonies, all the fakes they surrounded themselves with. And they'll remember you, the one who was real, the one who actually cared. And it's gonna burn them up inside. Oh, they'll try to play it cool, pretend like they don't care. But deep down, they'll be dying inside. And you won't be there to pick up the pieces. You'll be long gone, kid. Moved on. Too strong, too smart to fall for their crap again. And that's what'll hurt them most. The fact that you won't even give them the time of day. They'll try to reach out, try to worm their way back into your life. But you'll laugh. You'll smile that wicked little smile because you'll know they lost the best thing they ever had. That's the funny thing about people. They don't appreciate what they have until it's gone. And you were a diamond in the rough. They tossed you aside like a worthless stone. But now you're gonna shine. You're gonna rise up from the ashes of who you were. And they won't even recognize you. You'll be untouchable, unbreakable. And there'll be nothing but a memory, a bad joke you'll laugh about someday. You think you're broken right now, don't you? Think all that pain is just weighing you down, holding you back. But pain is power. It's the fuel that drives you forward. You just gotta know how to use it.
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing?
Forward. You just gotta know how to use it. See, most people run from pain. They numb it, drown it, bury it deep down, hoping it'll go away. But you're gonna embrace it. Take that hurt, that betrayal, and turn it into something they can't ignore. Pain can destroy you, or it can make you invincible. It's all about how you use it. And You're gonna use it to become stronger, smarter, and colder. Not to the world, but to the ones who don't deserve your warmth. You'll learn who's worth your time and who's just passing through to take what they can. And once you figure that out, you'll never be hurt again. Because the thing about pain is, once you've felt it, really felt it, nothing else can touch you. You've already survived the worst. Everything else is just a minor inconvenience. You didn't lose. That's the punchline to this whole mess. You didn't lose them. They lost you. And you learned. You learned who they really are, what they're really worth. And now you're smarter for it, wiser. You won't make the same mistake twice. You'll be more careful, more selective, and next time, you'll see through the lies, the manipulation. So no, you didn't lose. You gained. You gained knowledge, strength, resilience. You gained a backbone. And now you're ready for whatever comes next. Because you've already been through hell, and you came out on the other side, unbroken. You survived them, and that's something they'll never be able to say. So wear that pain like armor, kid. Let it shield you, protect you, but don't let it harden your heart. There are still people out there who'll appreciate you, who'll value you for who you are. Just don't waste your time on the ones who can't see your worth. They don't matter. They never did. Now here's what you do. You get up, you dust yourself off, and you go out there and show them what they lost. Show them the strength they couldn't break, the heart they couldn't destroy. You don't let this world turn you cold, but you don't let it take advantage of you either. You walk out there with your head held high, knowing you're better than they'll ever be. And when they come crawling back, and trust me, they will. You don't even give them a second glance, because they're not worth it. They never were. You're not the loser in this story. You're the survivor. And survivors, we don't just get by. We thrive. Now go out there and show them what thriving really looks like.
Dad, is Mommy a finance bro?
She switched careers to make money for your weddings.
Okay.
You ever wonder why people walk out of your life? Yeah, I see it in your eyes. You feel abandoned. You think they just got tired of you, like you were some broken thing they tossed out when they were done. But let me tell you, kid, it's not about you. It's about them. You're standing here thinking God's got it out for you. Like, why the hell would he take away the people who meant everything? But maybe, just maybe, he saw something you couldn't. Maybe he saw through their lies, their smiles, all that fake loyalty. They weren't there for you. They were there for themselves. You're stuck on the pain, huh? That knife twisting in your gut because they left you hanging. Let me break it to you straight. It hurts because you gave a damn. But they never really did. They were taking from you your time, your energy, your soul. You were feeding their egos, filling their voids, and you didn't even see it. Hell, you probably loved them too much to notice. But here's the thing. God saw it. He saw that they were poison, slithering into your life with their fake promises, telling you what you wanted to hear while they sucked the life out of you. Yeah, you thought they were your salvation, your family, your friends. But they were parasites, sucking the good out of you and leaving you with nothing. You're hurting, I get it. But wake up. God ripped them out of your life because he knew they weren't good enough for you. Yeah, you. With all your mess, all your mistakes, you're still worth more than the garbage they brought to your life. But you can't see that yet, can you? You're blinded by your own need for them, your own desperation to feel needed. Pathetic. But hey, we've all been there, even me. You're down on your knees, crying over people who wouldn't even bother to look back at you if they passed you on the street. People who used you, who said they'd be there till the end, then split the second things got real. Cowards. Cowards who didn't deserve you. But that's the joke, isn't it? You loved them, needed them, thought you couldn't live without them. And now, look at you, standing here, empty-handed, wondering what went wrong. Nothing went wrong, kid. Everything went right.
You can turn any slogan or funny quote into a professional design in just minutes with one tool, making text.
God saw what you couldn't, so he cut the cord for you, because you didn't have the guts to do it yourself. And now here you are, free. It don't feel like freedom yet, does it? It feels like the whole world is sitting on your chest, squeezing the air out of your lungs. That's the price you pay for seeing the truth. For realizing you were carrying dead weight all along. You want to know what real pain is? It's not the loss, no. Real pain comes from realizing how much time you wasted on the wrong people. It's the gut-wrenching moment when you realize you loved people who never really saw you, never really cared about you. And God, well, God couldn't sit back and watch you destroy yourself any longer. So he yanked them out of your life. You should be thanking him, but you're too busy crying, aren't you? You wanted them to stay. You wanted them to love you back the way you loved them. But that's not how it works. Love ain't this fairy tale. Ain't this happy ending you see in the movies. Love is ugly. It's painful. It's raw. And the truth is, not everyone can handle it. Some people, they're not built for love. They're built to take, to drain, to feed off the souls of the ones who care. And you're a giver. That's your curse. You give, and you give, and you give, until there's nothing left. And then when you're empty, they walk away. 'Cause they got what they wanted. But you know what? Screw them. God saw through their act. He saw them for what they really were. Leeches, hanging on till they drained you dry. He saw the rot underneath their pretty words, their false promises. So he ripped them away from you. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't bad luck. It was divine intervention. But here's the part that's gonna sting, kid. You're sitting here hurting, wishing things were different, wishing they were still here. But deep down, you know I'm right. You know they weren't good for you. You know you'd still be wasting your time, your energy, your soul, if they were still in your life. You'd still be stuck in that toxic cycle, pouring yourself into people who don't give a damn about you. That's why you gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop crying over what's gone. Start seeing what's in front of you. You got a clean slate now. It's time to rebuild. But this time, you do it right. You build your life with people who give as much as they take. People who see you, who really see you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. And that, my friend, is going to be your revenge. Not on them, but on yourself. Because the real betrayal, it wasn't from them. It was from you. You betrayed yourself. Every time you let them take from you. Every time you put their needs above your own. Every time you stayed when you should have walked away. But no more. God gave you a gift when he removed them. He gave you a chance to see your worth. To stand on your own 2 feet without leaning on people who never had your back to begin with. He gave you the chance to rewrite your story without their poison clouding your vision. So what's it gonna be? You gonna keep feeling sorry for yourself? Or are you gonna stand up, dust yourself off, and start living for you? Because they're gone, kid, and they ain't coming back. And that's the best thing that could have ever happened to you. You think you're still the same person you were before they left? Nah. You're different now. You've been through the fire and it's burned away all the illusions, all that love, all that loyalty you thought you had. Gone. What's left? Just you. But don't look at that like it's a bad thing. That's your power now. The minute they walked away, they gave you something no one else could. Freedom. It's ironic, ain't it? You thought you needed them to be free. But the truth is, They were chains around your ankles. God cut those chains for you. He knew you wouldn't do it yourself. You didn't have the guts. Look at you now, standing here without them. You're still breathing. You're still moving. Sure, you're hurting. But that pain is proof you're alive. Pain is a reminder that you gave a damn. That you felt something. That makes you stronger than them. 'Cause you know what? They never felt nothing. Not like you did. They took and they took. But they never really cared. That's why it was so easy for them to leave.
So you're already using ChatGPT, and well, that's awesome. There is one little problem. You're not making any money with it. And I'll tell you right now what you don't need. You don't need a better prompt. In fact, you can be the best prompt engineer on the planet, and that's not going to make the cash register ring. My name is Matt Lights, and since 2008, we've been helping businesses of all sizes, from brand new startups all the way to over $100 billion and more, to use AI and chatbots to absolutely dominate. It's taken our tiny little company and put us on the Inc. 5000 list in back-to-back years, and it's helped our students or our clients generate millions of leads, and I don't even know how many millions of dollars in sales.
That's why.
Hi. You sound like you're at an event. It sounds like you're at an event. That's cool. I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm sorry. I just remember we were going to talk about that. How you been? Me too. I said me too. I'm just so used to when I call you. We have I always hear you out first. You always have a lot to say. Not that I don't. Nothing to say. Just used to you starting it off. You still with your family? Nothing, really. Just messing you. I don't know, because you said it yesterday with your family. I thought I'd ask, try to start conversations or something.
Trump's communications director, Stephen Chung, sent a text that read, quote, "I'm working with our advance team to see logistically if Butler will
what you watching on TV?
in addition to the sit-down meeting the interview in Florida." Days later, Chung called to say, quote, "The president said yes." Then, a week ago, Trump backed out.
Like a football highlight?
First, he complained that with the
Cool, I didn't know you were into basketball.
we fact-check every story. Later, Trump said he needed an apology for his interview in 2020. Trump claims correspondent Leslie Stahl said in that interview,
So you're not into basketball?
his controversial laptop came from Russia.
Me either.
His opponent doesn't do interviews because she can't handle them. He had previously declined another debate with Harris. So tonight,
You want to talk to me about magic?
audience for the candidates between now and election day.
Or something along the lines of
Address
magic?
the economy, immigration, reproductive rights, and the wars in the Middle East and Europe. Both campaigns understood this
Oh
study
no,
would go ahead.
I'm sorry. Am I bothering you?
And so, with that, here's Bill.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, wait. Oh shoot, my thing muted on my cheek. It happens sometimes. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm great. I just really wanted to talk to you about anything. I really love our conversations because you like I listen to you and then I like share my input, and that doesn't happen with other people the same way that it happens with you. Conversations are so much better with you because we relate. I really feel like you know a lot and I know a lot, and we share with each other. Like I just really love when we poured into each other all these years through our conversations and stuff. And like, you're just you're the most phenomenal woman I've ever met. Honestly, extremely alluring because you it's like when you're talking, it's like you get. I don't know if it's me or it's everything I've ever learned. It's like you know everything I know, but then you're teaching me more, and I really appreciate that. Like, I'm extremely grateful for that because I don't have to stop using the word appreciate. I just hate using the word. But I'm really grateful for that. So.
And how it just so matters. Charge for the innocent, Palestinians have been killed. This war has to end.
Just really enjoy talking to you. I love listening to you, really. As well. Yeah. Am I bothering you right now?
Does the U.S. have no sway over Prime Minister Netanyahu?
The work that we do diplomatically with the leadership of Israel is an ongoing pursuit around making clear our principles.
But it seems
me?
Prime Minister Netanyahu is not listening.
We're not going to stop pursuing what is necessary for the United States to be clear about where we stand on the need for this war to end.
Do we have a real close ally in Prime Minister Netanyahu?
I think, with all due respect, the better question is, do we have...
I hope I don't drain you, ever. That's not my goals in life, to drain anyone. It's the opposite. I want to pour my energy into people. Actually, people drain me, but you don't drain me. And you never said I drained you before. I think that maybe once you said your stomach was hurting. I don't believe that's me, though. Because my intentions is just like who I am. It's never to take from anyone. It's always to give. The only thing I could see me taking or receiving is really just a reciprocation. But reciprocation isn't a one-way street.
That is thriving by all macroeconomic measures. And, to your point, prices are still too high. And I know that. And we need to deal with it, which is why...
Maybe it's the phone, because you know the radiation from the phone actually disturbs the neurons in our brains, which is electrical. Could have a lot to do with technology.
Yes, that's it.
You want to give tax breaks to first-time home buyers.
Yes.
And people starting small businesses. But it is estimated by the nonpartisan committee for the House federal budget that your economic plan will add $2 trillion to the federal budget.
Would you rather I call it tomorrow?
Okay, so the other economists that have reviewed my plan versus my opponent and determined that my economic plan would strengthen America's economy, things would weaken it. But my plan, Bill, my plan, it's about saying that when you invest in small businesses, you invest in the middle class, and you strengthen America's economy. Small businesses are the backbone of America's economy.
The point of that, Vice President, the question is, how are we going to pay for it?
Well, one thing is not going to make
Can I ask you something?
the richest among us who can afford it pay their fair share.
That's a weird question, but it's actually about you. But, damn, now it's like I can't ask the question. I can still ask the same question. Fine. How do you know if somebody loves you? It's weird now. I can't ask the question. You know it's about you, right? I'm sorry, I started talking and she was just like, you're speaking or something.
They know exactly what I'm talking about, because their constituents know exactly what I'm talking about. Their constituents are those firefighters and teachers and nurses. Their constituents are middle-class hard-working.
Congress has shown no inclination to move in your direction.
I disagree with you.
No, I sincerely apologize. Yeah, I was just, I get emotional sometimes, like excited. When I get emotional, I get a little excited. I have to like put the brakes on for my will to slow up. I'm sorry.
Strengthening America's economy. Let me tell you something. I am a devout public servant, you know that. I am also a capitalist. And I know the limitations of government.
Kamala Harris has been in government for decades. She was first elected San Francisco District Attorney in 2003, then California Attorney General. She went on to the U.S. Senate and now Vice President. A quarter of registered voters still say they don't know what nation take. And why do you think that is? What's the disconnect?
It's an election, though. And I take it seriously that I have to earn everyone's vote. This is an election for President of the United States.
We've done that for each other before.
They can just declare themselves a candidate and automatically receive support. You have to earn it. And that's my intention.
Let me tell you what the colonists say.
Okay.
They say the reason so many voters don't know you is that you're changing.
Like, I don't know.
Against fracking,
Conversation where I didn't know it was like that. You want to talk about something else? What's your favorite color again? Green and purple. My favorite color is purple and white. That's cool. Yeah. Green and purple. Those are Joker, like the Joker from Batman colors.
And seeking what is possible in terms of
I like that.
I believe we built a consensus.
I like all of that. I like Joker colors. I like just green.
Where we are in our backgrounds and what the American people.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We have leaders who can build consensus. Where we can figure out compromise.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I apologize. I didn't.
To find common sense solutions. And that has been my approach.
But one issue that has proven impervious to compromise is immigration. Over the past 4 years,
I'm sorry.
inconsistent, and Republicans are convinced immigration.
Things are happening everywhere. The theory of relativity is a fact. E equals MC squared. So yes, up the street, my friends got shot at, and one of them got killed last night. So the theory of relativity, that it didn't just happen in my life, it happened in other chosen ones' lives as well. Yeah.
If that's the right answer now, why didn't your administration take those steps in 2021?
The first bill we proposed to Congress.
As above, so below.
Knowing that if we want to actually fix it, we need Congress to act. It was not taken up.
Yes, that's exactly what that means.
A bipartisan group of members of the United States Senate, including one of the most conservative members of the United States Senate, got
all of them, because a version of multiple versions of self becomes a different version. When one version dies, multiple other versions either change or die as well. So there's.
Kill the bill, don't let it move forward.
I've been covering the border for years, and so I know this is not a problem that started with your administration. But there was
Yes.
a historic flood of.
Yes, I want to make you feel better.
The first few years of your administration, as a matter of fact, arrivals quadrupled from the last year of President Trump.
What do you thing I'm doing.
State to loosen the immigration policy.
I mean, I'm dealing with the same thing.
It's a long-standing.
I can't talk about evolution or like ascending or being better than these people, because then they all they do is they just want to destroy me. But I do it anyway, and I look at the things anyway, and I just have to recognize that I'm chosen. And, once you do that, you just talk to God, the Most High, righteous Creator, Source. It's definitely the person to communicate with. The being, the entity to communicate with. Because everything will be fine. Just talk to God, I swear. It's like God will come creep in slowly. In the beginning, it's really hard to hear and feel God, but after a while, it's just like God just comes and bangs on your doorstep every day. It's like, hey, how you doing, buddy? It's like, whoa, I didn't even know you were coming over today. God, how you doing? Yeah, God all up in your house. It's like, you can have snakes and all types of demons around you, but when God knocks on your door every day, all they do is just put their head down. Oh, fuck. God's here. Like, shit. You just gotta have God with you. I promise. That's all you need. God. The people who claim that they're so, like, holier than thou, go to church every Sunday and all that stuff. Man, they got demons all up in their booty hole, and they just want to be evil. And they don't even act like they don't know that that's the way that they're being. And they know that they are. You can see right into their soul. You can see it. You know you're being this way. You think it's funny, and you're gonna pay for this. God is gonna make you pay for this. So whenever you come around, God come around, they put their head down. That's how it works for real.
The strength of a leader is not based on who you beat down. It's based on who you lift up.
The Harris president has been hopscotching the country, and with less than a month to go,
I mean, that doesn't sound healthy.
the vice president told us she's lost track of how many states she's visited. We joined her on the trail late last week, the crucial swing state of Wisconsin, in the challenge the birthplace in 1854 of the Republican Party. And at a rally fast country under party members, Harris appeared with staunch conservative Liz Cheney. As vice chair of the House January 6th, Cheney became one of Donald Trump's fiercest critics.
I have never voted for a Democrat.
Because you're destined to be great, and they're not your original family, your soul family resides on a higher plane. You're just like been placed with these people. I told you this a long time ago.
Whoever wins the presidency can take on a host of daunting challenges, especially beyond our borders. Back in Washington, Vice President Harris told us she's determined the U.S. must win economic competition with China for the 21st century. And as for the war between Russia and Ukraine, what does success look like in ending the war in Ukraine?
There will be no success in ending that war without Ukraine and the UN Charter participating in what that success looks like.
Would you meet with President Vladimir Putin to negotiate a solution to the war in Ukraine?
Not bilaterally without Ukraine. No. Ukraine must have a say in the future of Ukraine.
As president, would you support the effort to expand NATO to include Ukraine?
Those are all issues that we will deal with.
Right.
Arise at that point. Right now, we are supporting Ukraine's ability to defend itself against Russia's unprovoked aggression.
Beautiful. Evolution, ascension.
Putin is sitting in Kyiv right now. He talks about who could end it on day one. You know what that is?
So you did die.
A hard left turn, but this is surprising. When you says that you are a gunner.
So you did die.
That was not the first time I've had That's not the first time I talked about it. I have a clock, and I've had it for quite some time. And I mean, look, also my background is in law enforcement, and so there you go.
Have you been fired?
Yes. Of course I have. As you rank, yes, of course I have.
When we come back, Vice Presidential candidate Jim Walsh gets the 60 Minutes treatment, and Kamala Harris talks about why Donald Trump decided not to.
Kronos, you were born into a family that's dark like that on purpose so you could overcome them and have the power to lead them so you could heal the rest of the world. I'm in the same situation, which is why I'm sorry I cut you off. I just have to tell you this. I love pouring into you. When you give me something to go off of, the only thing I can do is go off of. We're not projecting onto each other. We're sharing each other's experiences about our families. Oh, you're talking about her. But don't do that. When you get her age, she would not to be. You know,
What did we choose to take home? Well, we're always working on a project while loading up our SUV. One extra push and drag. So we scheduled at Safeway.com. We were able to track our technician and we knew exactly when he'd arrive. We could keep working. Safeway came to us.
Yeah, but that could become a youth thing.
Schedule free mobile service now at safelight.com.
Oh.
Presentation of my new series Matlock, right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Matlock, new episodes return Thursday, October 17th, part of CBS Premier League. Democratic Vice President Jim Walsh, outside Minnesota just 2 months ago. He didn't exactly come from nowhere. He was a 6-term congressman and is now the governor of Minnesota, where he has campaigned abortion, gun control, and other progressive ideas.
Why do you integrate yourself with them?
This is Zachary, the producer, and you're listening to some of my favorite music. Look, if you want non-stop pop, that's cool too, but you'll have to change the station because it's on a different station.
It's not possible to do I should probably agree with you. And I think that we still in Hong Kong doing pretending to us when we do not here.
Absolutely.
That kind of misrepresentation, we can have more of this in the culture. I think we know the difference between someone expressing some sort of communicative rather than but I think it comes down to the question
no, I trust you. I trust you. No, I got it. I can teach you a lot. I just got to be able to be around you more. I made mistakes in the past, which is the reason why I wasn't able to. But those mistakes were so that I could learn how to feel. So I've learned everything I needed to learn, and I got a clean slate now. I have nothing that I have to like. I'm not obligated to anything, but you know what I choose, and I'm choosing you. I've chosen you. I chose you while I was obligated to something else. To be whatever that you need me to be at whatever time. Need, want, desire, whatever you want me to be, whatever you need me to be. What true love means, even if you don't know what that is, you deserve me to show you. Not just anybody. Me, because you gotta stop fearing, because I don't even have no fear. But I'm not that like, you gotta go read your Bible, and then when you read your Bible, you gotta read about Jesus. I'm Jesus. No, I'm Jesus. I walked through a desert for 40 days and 40 nights with demons. Here we go. Yeah. I know, it sounds crazy. I'm just trying to let you know that there is no dark entity, there is no negativity or no evil that can stop me from becoming what I'm destined to be. And I've only made a choice to find the one that I'm meant to be with, that I'm meant to live my destiny out with. I made that choice. God didn't tell me to look for my twin soulmate. I just know that my twin soulmate is here on this planet, and that is you. And that if I work hard, that we can save the world together. I honestly believe we can save the world together, Sierra. Yes, I know I am. But like, you gotta like trust that I'm not gonna let nothing negative in your life cause me to fall. Cause I can't fall. I gave my free will away to God. Who else did that in history? Stick to what and the what?
Let's all close our eyes and imagine a better future. Unless you're on the highway.
You imagine, like, I'm not gonna say my power, but the power that's on my side is much stronger than magic.
And I'll tell you what, any cop gives you a ticket for that, well, they're just no fun.
I've made the most stubborn. Ooh. Really? Ooh, you waterbended? Can you tell me how it went, like how it started and everything, how you were doing? Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Ooh, yes. if it's too strong, the earth bending can cause some problems. Because I remember my first time I tried earth bending, I was just being immature. I was in school, and I really didn't think anything was gonna happen. Right. No, I mean, like, I made an earthquake in DC and, like, broke the thing off the cathedral in Northwest. That's dope. We both did that because it was 2 earthquakes that same year. That was both. That was you and I. I was in school when I did it. I was like mad I had to keep doing. I had to do a quiz or something. I was upset about a girl, she hurt my feelings and shit. I was on my phone. I wasn't supposed to be on my phone. And I remember I just took all my energy and I like sent it all to my left foot, and I just stomped as hard as I could. My teacher was like, "What the hell?" Everybody in the class was just like, "What the hell?" Because I stomped, and it was like. First of all, imagine you in a basement, you stomp on concrete, but that actually is enough to shake the room. You know what I'm saying? I shook the room with a stomp. I surprised myself. But then, moments later, everything get to shaking. Everything get to shaking. The whole room shaking. The whole DC shaking. I'm like, oh shit, I did that. I did that. I was trying to do something with Earth, but I wanted a reason to get out of school. I didn't know. I had an earthquake the whole damn DC. You are partying?
Republican Stephen Richards is determined to find the truth, to restore belief in the battle.
No.
That truth wasn't what many wanted to do.
So what happened with your apartment again? The landlord. You supposed to move out. So you got hooked up with a new situation? That's excellent. I'm happy for you. I don't want you to keep feeling like this. I love when I'm just able to call you and you're just able to like, you know what I'm saying, just we vibe. I love it when we vibe. When I'm able to call you and you just answer the phone and you don't be, you know what I'm saying, trying to hold back because of everybody around you and shit like that. I know this conversation that we have is beautiful, but I'm just saying I know it could get deep. It could get super deep. It could go really far, and them the conversations that I really love. Like out of everybody that I've talked to in the whole world, your conversations really be like transformative. I learn, like I'm able to express myself and you know say things to you. In a way, you've even said like I ain't look at it like that, like wow, you know what I'm saying? In different ways you've expressed that, and I really am grateful for that. For real. So yeah, I'm happy for you. I really hope like everything goes sweet with that. You get your place, you know what I'm saying? So we can talk, man, so that you can feel free. Well, mainly so you can feel free. But, yeah. I wonder why we gotta go through so much abuse, though, emotionally, with random people. That's crazy. It's a very powerful way to put that. That was a very powerful the way you put that. I mean, the way I just like, you got me thinking like, so pretty much nobody is really wrong. You know, everybody can be right at different times.
Heading off to Psychic City. Yeah.
For being the way he is. Right.
This was 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Which investigates what she calls widespread fraud in Maricopa County. Fraud in her critical investigation was found. She's taken in nearly $1 million in donations for the work of the and the Arizona Republican Party reported her for leadership of its delegation at last summer's national convention.
Yeah, I'm listening. Crazy how just being around the right people and the wrong people.
I believe that players who are put into the system, I also believe that a lot of state statutes and regulations and policies were broken, which makes the election questionable.
Yeah. I should just stay with you. Should just stay with you. Everything happened for a reason, especially with God working in mysterious ways. But I said I should have just stayed with you. I had to be scared and confused in the world. So I can learn something. Just took that and allowed myself to apply it to you. I just didn't. No, you know what it was? I didn't know I was being here. I didn't know I was being here for. I had said some things I should have said. I don't remember what they were. I didn't say the shit right, but I said something. I just said something. Trying to impress you. You had stopped talking to me. Boy, I thought that you had blocked me on Instagram or something for some reason.
Attorney Tim Ginsburg has represented the Republican Party in many of its most important...
Nah, it was before that. But wait, I didn't do nothing. I did spit on it, but I didn't do none of that other shit. I didn't put her out the house. I was dealing with narcissism. I didn't know how to fucking handle that shit. She ran away from me all the time and then came back. So that literally was with me for years, like afterwards. A year, almost a year. Nah, she was with me for like a year after that, something like that, some months. Came back. Point is, if I was really that bad, you would never came back. Was in the whole domestic violence apartment, was doing everything and all that. I'm just like, glad she came back just so I could experience having that apartment. Having a damn apartment. Having a wife. I love it. It was good. I give anything to have a family like that. Not like that, but you know, like that. To be a man and have a family. Better than that, man. That was so nice. I wasn't appreciated. I wasn't respected. Just a lot of shit. You know, like, you ever had somebody do something for you, but you know that deep down, like, they showing you that they really hate you, but they just doing it for you because they know that it's the right thing to do. So that's not why they're doing it though. They know that it's the right thing to do, so they're trying to do that to make it seem like that's really how they are. They like doing the right thing, but in reality, they don't like doing the right thing. They hate that they're making you do it. They hate that they're rubbing your back. They don't put love into it. They don't talk to you with love. They don't share it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like fake the whole damn time. Everything fake. There's no love. I was the only one giving the damn love the whole fucking time. It was driving me fucking nuts. So of course, I cursed her out and I did a little bit too much and shit. Fuck. I keep how many times you gotta tell a person, hey, you know, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna work through this with you. We gonna get this together. I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna have mine, so you gonna have time. You can work on everything you writing down in this book about how to not be a narcissist. Write down what being a narcissist is. Every step, every part, every single part of it. She literally wrote it down. It was like every day you're gonna get up, you're gonna focus on how to not be like this for the rest of the day, every day. This is gonna be your practice. And it was working until she literally decided. She made a decision. I don't want to be a good person. And at this point, I had already been convinced to fall in love with this person. I'm like, wow, she's changing, she's doing all these things, she's trying to fight her narcissism, she's writing notes down, she's being poetic, she's doing all this work, and then just decide randomly, after we done had the baby and everything, everything's going good, I'm not going to do shit, none of this shit no more.
That man is in prison for 2.5 years, but there were others.
But the chilling one,
And I put up with it.
one of the guys said, we know the restaurants that you are in, and we know where your kids
I endured it. I was a man. Okay, but it's at a certain point. Like I overstand postpartum depression, which she was never actually diagnosed with. So she's just an actor and know how to act like she has something going on with her. Okay.
This is Shelby Bush, the Maricopa County Republican Party Vice Chair, talking about fellow Republican Stephen Richer this past March.
So what does unity mean to me? It means unifying with those that share the core biblical Christian Judeo principles that we share. That's unity. But if Stephen Richer walked in his room, I'd lynch him. I don't unify with people who don't believe in the principles we believe in
Take that chaotic energy and do something with it. Eat it. Put that shit in the blender and put it on full. Smoke away for 5 minutes and enjoy. You'll thank me.
And now a message from the stars. Here's a legend about your prince, like Marco. Welcome to Active Marco's Cosmic. Scorpios are the detectives of the astrological wheel. The one who is best at uncovering secrets is also the finest at concealing them.
It sounds like a cursed soul tie.
Shows me a third holy cloud for a time is Neptune inducing 12 fellows. Why don't you get a look at the rich mountain? There will have to come time of subjective self-realization. If you want to find the look inside your heart, stay. Thanks, Mike.
Enjoy yourself. 99.1 FM.
Giving me great insight into prolific moments in history. And we look at some of these historical moments and say that
Riz is terrible. Because Riz is just a bunch of lies. It's not even real. It's not like flirting. Riz is just when you tell lies. I learned that recently.
how the emotions of just being your side versus their side. It's just to say that some of the same human impulses that I didn't understand, I now do understand. You understand how things can go wrong. I understand how society has people can do some things that you don't know.
Right.
Instead of leaving my family generations back, there's times when I think back in my head, it really makes me happy. And you don't have to worry about all the reoccurrence of another tumor, more bills every time you go for another check. All I just do is add in and I know. A few years ago, I survived another and but now, if we're looking at that and then if they don't like it, Donald Trump says he wants to kill the He doesn't care about before we get going here, I've lost everything. My farm, my life, my family. Unlike Trump, Kamala Harris is fighting for everyday hardworking people. She's fought for us to get health care. And she is fighting for us to keep it. I'm Kamala Harris and I approve this message. Look at this skin, baby. She is deluxe. She did one of boy. Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash has 10 times more vitamin B3 complex. Because visibly it nourishes skin. My skin is so much more moisturized. Olay Body Wash and Lotion. Discuss more. Prime Deal Days is coming October 29th. Savings just for Prime members. Don't feel much like a big deal. Shop deals on electronics, fashion, and more. Prime Deal Days, October 18th.
This
TTRCA, a rare and serious disease that is once of time, produces billions of Roman science. However, African cardiologists about TTRCA today.
Eating healthy and exercise.
Oh, you ain't gotta, man, there's nothing that can harm me. I'm literally, you don't have to believe it, but the son of God, like Thevill, like Mansa Musa, like Bob Marley, like Jesus, like think about the similarities of all these people, including myself. Like what is similar about me and all that people? We all spoke love, we all spoke knowledge, we all did good for the world. We all, like, I am these people. Anybody, was there a demon crawling out of anyone's ass and stopped Mansa Musa from literally making Jewish people go broke by giving away gold? No. Was any demon crawl out? The demons couldn't crawl out the pig's ass to stop me when I fucking put the demons in the mouth of the pig and they drowned themselves because they didn't want to get the pig back. Like with the things that I done. Okay, when I was here, my second incarnation in this universe. Before this, like, I'm not gonna get into it all. My second incarnation in this universe. There's never been a demon. There's never been a devil. There's never been anything that has been able to stop me from doing what my purpose was in that life. You see, when I come around in the physical, things like that can't even occur at all. Nothing parasitic can occur in my presence. No demons, no evil can be around me. That's why I say read the Bible, because when you read about Jesus, you're literally reading about me. I mean, what is a fearless man? You gotta really think about it. I've gone through neighborhoods where everybody has guns in their hands, in their trunks, in their cars, in their pants. I'm walking through. I ain't got no gun on me. I'm telling the truth. Not one person looks my way. Not one person even thinks about me. Do I look like a bum? No. I'm wearing brand new clothes, brand new shoes, a silver chain on my neck, maybe even a nice gold little chain on my neck. It's overlapping my shirt that I'm wearing at summertime when this is occurring. No one's going to do anything to me. There's no demon, there's no devil, there's no evil that can touch me. Not spiritually, not physically. If a demon can't get a demonic person to put a bullet in me for no reason, what makes you think that they can touch me in the spiritual? I can help you to not worry or not feel any of that any longer. It's because when I saw you, I didn't allow myself to use my energy correctly because I was afraid. I was just back then I was afraid. Now when you get a chance to come around me, I'm literally purified your soul. I'm going to relax you.
The sister Carmel was hostage. It could be anything to me.
I love that.
It could cost me your life.
I love how you just start singing in the background. Yes, I want to purify your soul. I feel like that's what I do when I talk to you. I feel like that's what you do to me. So if you do that to me, and I got the same intentions of you being a good, kind, and nice person, of course I feel like I do that to you. Just purifying each other. Because I'm a healer. I heal physical wounds and I heal spiritual wounds as well. That was a doozy little twist. Heal spiritual wounds. Better do that. Only because I had said the first part. I heal physical wounds.